How are we doing, Virgo? I just had a special delivery dropped off. And this motherfucker doesn't even knock on the door. I'm like, are you crazy? Like, I'm in an apartment building. Anything could steal that. Anybody could just walk right by and just take that. Like, I almost yelled at him off my balcony, but then he hid, like a little coward. But I got my package and it worked, so all that matters. Virgo, what is this package coming in for you today? Don't delay. What do we got? What do we got? Girl talk and the chaser. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. With the chaser and codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. What the heck? Oh, I see. I'm going to put them on this way. It seems like you broke up with somebody and you're like, I'm having the best time. And this other person's like, has severe abandonment issues. Oh, we got stabbed in the back here on the bottom of the deck. What's the overall energy between these two people? Cassette and photograph. Looking at you, missing you, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in their head. Oh. Bang, 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 bang. So, somebody is very upset. That you broke up with them and that you don't care because you're living in the moment, you're moving on, you're having fun with your friends, you're doing all this stuff and they do not like it. This person is looking at pictures of you over and over and over again, and they're replaying these times in their head over and over and over again. And you have no idea because you're just having some fun with your friends. Like, what? Okay, Tarot, what do you got to say? Knight of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Temperance. Yeah, you know what? You might have broke up with this person a while ago and they still can't get over you. Like, it's been months and you're like, seriously, can you just move on? I can't do this anymore. This has been the slowest moving breakup ever. Okay? And all you want to do is just balance yourself again, have some type of hot and cold back into your life again. And there's like no victory in it. They won't get over it. They won't move on. They just won't. And this reminds me, I was hooked on my ex for 10 years. And you know what his mother said to me one time when we got back together? She was like, oh, he just needs a nice warm body in his bed. And like, I think his mother had some type of voodoo crush on her son. And she blocks him from a lot. So the person he's with now is like I'm not going to talk trash. That's not what I do. But it's very trashy. It's a very trashy situation. And that's all because his mother has some obsessive attachment compulsive disorder on him. And like, this person that I'm talking about that can't get over you, they might have some family issues. Like, they might have an codependent relationship with a family member, with their father or with their mother. And they're trying to replace you with that person. So they want somebody that's going to come in and is going to take care of them and is going to do all this stuff for them and make sure nothing bad happens to them. Basically shelter them from the world. So breaking up and moving on from this person was hard enough as it is. But now this person won't, there's no victory in it. There's no closure. You can't even see this person and be like, hey, because you still care about them. Like there's not like there's a lack of love or a lack of feelings in it. It's just some people have to just move on. You have to move on with your life, especially when something's like so draining on you and so slow that like once you get away from it and your life starts moving and it starts going fast, you don't want to get stuck in that pattern again of moving slow. Why would you? You just got on the fucking highway. Like, what are you going to get off on the country road again? No, you're on the highway. Stay on the highway. Well, I prefer the interstates, but we don't have interstates in Canada, which is bullshit. We should. Yeah, this person could also, on the bottom of the deck, we had King of Swords in reverse, the Shadow in reverse, and Karma. This person could have been, this person is lying about what is wrong with them from their past. They're lying about it, and they're not, they say that karmically everything's aligned, and they say that they're fine, but something is holding this person back because of the past. They won't shed light on something, and because they won't shed light on something, they become codependent in relationships because they don't know how to stand on their own. They don't know how to have this voice. They don't know how to release the stuff that they can't see. And to release things that you cannot see, okay, let me tell you, this is a very personal thing, but it worked. I used to eat a lot of mushrooms, and mushrooms were just my way of having fun. I'm not a heavy drinker, so I really liked mushrooms. I really liked smoking weed. And this one time my sister and I ate mushrooms, and I knew something was wrong. Like I sat there, and then all of a sudden I was like, something is wrong with me. And then I looked, and I went into my past, and I opened up my Patterns of the Past book, and there it was. And it was staring me right in the face. And actually, a family member had just passed. My uncle had just passed. And my uncle actually came to me while I was on mushrooms and gave me the information that I needed so then I could stop something in my life and renew. Okay? I had a huge block inside of me that I had no idea like that there was actually something wrong with me. But it wasn't that there was something wrong with me per se. There was something hiding in my past that I didn't know about, and I was carrying those demons with me every day because I wasn't going to open up that door. The only reason why I opened up that door was because I trusted my uncle and I knew that it was time. And I lost my whole family because of it. And you know what? I don't care, because when people ruin your life, you ruin theirs back. You move on. You build a whole nother life. It doesn't matter what happens to these people anymore because it doesn't involve you. So these people some people refuse to see what's staring them in the eye and what's ruining their life, because they are ruining other people's life because they won't open up a door. So this person is pushing energy onto you because they won't deal with their past. They won't move on. So they get obsessed with something. And this most likely has to do with like incest or pedophilia, abuse in some way. And they take it out on relationships because they think that because their father molested them, that's what love is. Or their mother molested them and that's what love is. Like some people, they don't know because they didn't open up that door to be like, that was wrong to begin with. Their parents instilled that it was okay of what was happening in their life, and you have to break those patterns or you're going to continue to bring them into the current situation and falter it. You're going to lose at whatever you're doing because you cannot bring the past and put it in front of you every day. You have to let the past die. And if there's people that you lose, and there's people that you lose, they shouldn't have been there to begin with, quite frankly, right? Things that you do in your life, you have to make moves so then you better yourself. It doesn't matter about anybody else. Unless you have kids, then unfortunately, you've got to put your kids first 99% of the time because you decided to put that child here and they are your responsibility until the day that child dies. Regardless if it has another one, or if that child has kids or gets married, that child is your child for life. It never changes. Nothing ever changes. That's the way this world works. And just because they turn 18, they're not just on their own. You are their burden forever. And that's the way this shit works. So some people have to get rid of the burdens from their past that they are carrying and putting right in front of them, and they're putting in front of relationships, and they're ruining their lives because they won't acknowledge the elephant in their own room. They just walk around it and go fuck with somebody else's room because they can't deal with what's in front of them. And that just means that eventually they're going to fall, and they will see the light of what destroyed them. Everybody finds out what happens to them. It's just whether or not it happens in this realm or it happens when you die. But I do believe that, and I do believe that everything is recorded. Every moment of your life is recorded. So then, in situations like this, people can't say, I didn't do that. I didn't do that once they die. There has to be justice somewhere in the equation. So people will see their mistakes. They will witness what people did to them, whether they want to open up the door or not. So anyways, Virgo, I really hope this helped in some way. Like I never know how these messages are going to turn out, but I really hope that in some way that what I have to say kind of helps you. This is a shitty situation, I'm not going to lie. So anyways, see you later, Virgo. Thanks for joining. See you later.